What is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode number 10 of Rhino Hour. What is going on? So, we got a few things on the board. The Penguins made a trade. The Mets and Jeff McNeil, who knows? And pretty much the lockout seems to have nothing happening. But we'll get into all that and more call-ins. We'll have the guests come on. Who knows? We all know the story. So, let us start with a video I was going to make, but the trade wasn't big enough to make a video about it. The Pittsburgh Penguins have made a trade, and it's a minor trade, but it is as Mets fans know, I'm going to call it a Sandy Alderson type move, where the Pittsburgh Penguins traded Sam Lafferty, who they would have just lost on waivers the Mets did make some coaching hires. I guess I could talk about them. I mean, even though I care less about it, but if you guys want me to talk about it, I can talk about them. But the Penguins trade a piece they would have lost on waivers in 2 days for a former first-round pick. The deal was the Pens will be trading, and I'll share the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. The Pens have traded Sam Lafferty for Chicago Blackhawks winger Alex Nylander, former first-round pick, number 8 overall by the Buffalo Sabres. For his NHL career, 84 points, 13 goals, 19 assists for 32 points. His best year was in 2021 in 65 games, 26 points. The big deal with Alex is that he is injury prone, and the Penguins traded fourth liner Sam Lafferty. If I can remember how to use this, it'd be great if I would be good. We pull up Sam Lafferty real quick. And the Pens trade Sam Lafferty, former fourth round pick, 23rd round overall in the fourth round for his career. 94 games played, 21 points. And again, just a quality fourth liner that they would have lost for nothing via waivers because he was out of options in the NHL. So he would have been put on waivers and most likely claimed. So the Pens make a solid move, high upside move. Alex Nylander, former first round pick from the Sabres for a guy they're going to lose for nothing. So nice little move for the Pens. I guess I could talk about the Mets hiring us, so that could be next on the docket. The Mets deciding to hire their first and third base coaches, I guess. Let me see if I can pull it up. Joey Cora, not Alex, will be our starting third base coach, formerly of the Pirates. Again, it's third base coach. I really don't care. I mean, who cares? Anything's better than Gary DiSarcina. So for me, it really doesn't matter. Who cares? Cool. And then today, who was it? Jake, what's going on, man? What's going on, Zariz? Brian, what's up? What was the newest news that didn't Buck bring back one of his buddies? Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot what his name was. He was going to be the first base coach. But again, for me, the biggest thing is the more interesting thing is who's the bench coach going to be, because the reports are that there is some big, news breaking third base coach that isn't Carlos Beltran. So we'll see who that's going to be. Some people have said it's going to be potentially being Adam Jones. That's a name that's hard. Well, if I can find the exact quote, it'd be great. It is Mayer didn't tweet it out, which I should probably just go in the group chat. And wait for it here. Also, David Joust is no longer going to be on the coaching staff, so that kind of sucks. Here we go. Jack Ramsey tweeted out, imminent thoughts on the tricky negotiations. It could be three. His guesses are Adam Jones, who's actively playing the KBO, Curtis Granderson for the Players Alliance, and DeRosa / Cliff Floyd, who are under MLB network contracts. DeMayo was the one also reported by Disha that the Mets are expected to fill their whole coaching staff. She notes that there is expected to be an exciting, headlining, grabbing hire for the bench coach that isn't Carlos Beltran. And then we threw out a bunch of questions of, who could it be? All these crazy ideas. But who knows? Again, there's options they can do. If it's Adam Jones, I just wanted to be, I don't even really, do I care a little bit? Because I think if Buck goes south, the bench coach should be someone who has some managerial experience. But again, who knows? We'll get to Jeff McNeil. I know all of you who love this squirrel, even though he's not that good. But we'll get into the whole debate with McNeil in a second. But I would like McGill in the rotation. I'm trying to win a World Series. I'm not trying to, McGill can be a part of it, but I'm not guaranteeing him anything. I want to. Mets are trying to win a World Series. Putting a second-year starter in a rotation kind of didn't work out like last year. David Peterson. So it could be a piece. Be great depth, but I'm not guaranteeing him anything. Shaved Rhino, yeah. If you guys didn't notice in the McNeil video, I had a mustache to start the video and then shaved at the end of it. So yeah, Shaved Rhino is back. It was a Christmas present. My mom doesn't like the beard, so you know what? Don't forget, everyone overrates 2019 McNeil. He was great in the first half, and then he stopped being Jeff McNeil in the second half. He had more power, and that was the beginning of the decline of Jeff McNeil. Like, enough with this. Like, he's good, but who cares? Like, again, the best thing is, we love these guys because they're Mets. There are better ball players out there than Jeff McNeil. We all love him because he wears a Mets uniform. They are better players that you can go out and get. So, yes, that's horseshit. You know, it's 100% factual, Zariz. Look at the numbers. It's WRC plus since the second half of 2019. I'll use your numbers. He's not going to be the number 3 starter. That's for damn sure. McGill will not be the number 3. So I will. I got to put in the chat. Hi. Oh, I guess that was. Hang on. So I guess I will throw the link because there's a certain person that probably wants to yell at me all day, and then what happened in 2020? What is it? I mean, at least we didn't give him. I mean, that is true. We haven't paid him yet, so that's good. You know, exactly. He's worse than McNeil. You know, at least I know DJ won some batting titles. So what's going on, Z? So I will drop the link. I guess. Hold on. Let me see. Copy the link. Nah, 30. We need over 150 WRC plus series. Come on. So there you go. I will drop the link in the chat. You guys can go crazy. You can call in, yell about, the Jeff McNeil, where, you know, again, like I laughed. 29. What is the core of McNeil, Shithead, Dom, Conforto? What have they done? Okay. So, all right, there we go. There's our first Tub is here. He's here somewhere. Oh, and there's the other one. He'll be. Oh, he's dancing in the queue after.
Sorry, I had to do it.
He has a soundboard now, so now he's going to be using
I had to
that,
do it,
so.
bro. I'm sorry.
I guess this man who's flipping me off, who just loves this guy, even though he's a mid, not even top 15 second baseman. We'll put him on first.
You go derp.
Why is this not going through my headset? There we go.
You
go first. You're going. You're here. This is what you're here for. Fucking shit. Whatever you're gonna spew of.
Talk about McNeil. Go.
Well, I've already said my shit. I made a fucking 23-minute video about Jeff McNeil.
I watched like 10 minutes because I had to eat or something. I don't remember, but like, just keep McNeil. We can keep Conforto too. You know, we don't have to let him go.
We don't have to let him go, but most likely he's gonna be batting in front of Bryce Harper and by 40 homers next year.
All right.
If Conforto doesn't leave the division, I will get really.
He's gonna be a Philly or a Brave, 100%. 100,000%. He'll be either a Philly or a Brave.
Which will be even worse for us than Conforto.
I don't know what is wrong with these headsets. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just changing.
Yeah, I can barely hear him too. I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah, I can barely hear Zariz, but I'm like.
Yeah, Zariz, we can barely hear you.
Oh.
I'm just trying to get the audio in my earbuds so it doesn't come bouncing off the.
Can you hear me now?
You're a little bit better, but it'd be nice.
You're a little bit better. Yeah.
My mic's quiet. That's why. But like, what was I saying? If Conforto stays in the division, like if he goes to the Phillies, I will kill myself. Like seriously. But I mean, just like you've seen the Mets make so many mistakes where they trade a guy who was really, really good, became really, really good after leaving the Mets. I mean, McNeil, I know we're all mad at his 2021, but like Foolish Baseball put out that since integration, he is the fourth highest OPS plus in the first 4 seasons of a second baseman in MLB history, and that's after 2021.
So you should get good value for him from Cincinnati.
The thing is, if we kept Baez, then maybe we could do that. I'm not willing for Eduardo Escobar to be the starting second baseman over McNeil. I'm not willing for that to happen.
Well, Brett Beatty will come up, so who cares?
No, that's gonna be Robinson Cano. He's a starting second baseman.
Vientos comes up. The funny thing is that Cano is probably going to be like one of the biggest contributors to this lineup.
We all know that.
It's going to happen. And no matter what's going to happen, like, I know everyone wants to deny it, but when he comes here, he might actually be one of our most productive hitters. Like, as how bad they were last year, and the fact that we don't even have, do we even have a hitting coach anymore? Like, is Quattlebaum's gone, right? So, yeah, no, Cano is going to be one of our best hitters. I'm definitely banking on that because nothing in baseball makes sense. So if they do come back, Cano will probably be one of our best hitters.
I mean, he has a beautiful swing. I'll say that. If there's anything,
He'll got the bat speed. So
I mean, it was a fastball down the middle. So
he's just he's a 96 steamer. I mean, that'll probably
Mets gonna take over for a second.
Okay. Well, thing about Jeff McNeil is how Mets fans are looking at this right now is they're stuck in 2019. That's basically it. And
he was great in 2020.
I don't care about 2020, to be honest. That team didn't win. It has nothing to do with Jeff McNeil not being a good player. He is a good player, but how many times are you going to run the same guys out there and expect a different result? They've done in 2018, most of that core was there. 2019, even if you want to count 2020, and then 2021, they even had some upgrades with Francisco Lindor. So, and they didn't win. So,
or wasn't good.
It's time to change it up. It's time to change it up. I know it's tough. I love that 2019 team for how much they fought, but it's over now. It's over. Everyone's stuck in 2019. I mean, like, let's stop settling for this, this mediocrity, because if you're going to keep this team together, then you're going to get the same result. So, and they've gotten that same result for the last 3 years. So, I don't know what people are trying to do here where, and if Conforto's got to go, then so does McNeil. So,
well, there's a difference. Conforto's on the market. Like, so look, if you're talking about getting rid of this core,
all right, there we go.
You could be getting rid of 3 different guys. But here's the thing: Conforto's leaving. Yeah. We have Dom, who's a terrible baseball player, and you have JD, who one second
is also a terrible baseball player. I'll finish this sentence for you. But yeah,
okay. We have 3 pieces that should.
I'm open to dealing all of them.
Look, here's the thing: if we get like Castillo and a return,
what Nimmo and Alonso will be here. There's your core.
Nimmo and Alonso are here. There's your
core. We can get rid of JD, who's not even going to start next year, and we're getting rid of Conforto. Conforto's gone, and we might even trade Dom. So we're not running back the same core if we just have Nimmo, Alonso, and McNeil in that core. I don't see us just running it back.
But Dom Smith and JD Davis. I mean, we're just letting go of Conforto and getting
They're not starting though. I mean, they're on the bench. I think JD is going to be here.
Still in the core though. It's like
not the core.
You gotta
Anna Lindor.
You gotta make a change here. There's just like you gotta make some changes here, and you can't keep holding on to something that did not really work the way they wanted to do it. And they didn't win. They underachieved like they do every single year. And you got to move on. I don't know what to say anymore. To be honest, the only one I would have preferred to bring back was Conforto, but Conforto's gone.
Yep.
And that's it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. It's this. If you're trying to run the same core back again, that is lost over and over and over again, and got worse. I don't get it.
We'll get to it in a second, Jake. We'll talk about it in a second.
I know what you mean. I really do. And like the problem is, first off, what is McNeil's value right now? Second off,
it's still hot.
If McNeil returns to pre-2021 form, I want this guy in the lineup every day.
But here's my point. All right, let me Go finish.
Yeah, I mean, like if this guy returns pre-2021 form, which I think is very possible, I think I definitely want him in the lineup every day, and I really think that this is and I know you agree with this, that we think this is an anomaly, but we just differ in terms of what we should do with his value. I think with Baez leaving, I think there's absolutely a spot for him to start next year every day.
As of now.
If he's great,
we
can still trade him. I mean, for someone who we really want. If he's bad, well, we're screwed. But I think we just need to trust that he's going to return to his form, because I don't think it's not his fault the team failed. I mean, last year and prior years before 2021, when he was playing awesome, like he wasn't the reason we were losing then. There was a ton of things that happened to McNeil. It's still kind of hard, like in the data, to find out what happened. Like
it involves human beings. Data can't find
his barrel and hard hit. It's like his ground balls, his whiffs, his strikeout. They were all pretty much. I don't think this guy is much different than what he was. Like
he's still good. He's still good.
I mean,
but he's still got to go.
Okay, I was going to save this for tomorrow but I think Mets fans are going to be very angry tomorrow, so I'm going to let him be very angry, and on my show, I'll be very angry. We saw the best of Jeff McNeil. 2019. Okay. This is where I'm going with this. We saw the best. It could get better. It could go back to that. But here's my point. The greatest version of Jeff McNeil is 2019, 2020, whatever, 2019, 18.
19.
Take whatever pick you hear. I'm going to say 2019 because it proves my point. We saw Shithead go off for 53 homers, break all kind of rookie records. It was top 10 in all these offensive production categories. J.D. Davis had his best career season. He went fucking bonkers. Dom was hurt. I'm not really counting Conforto was Conforto, the average.
Ahmad Rosario almost broke out.
He was a league average hitter.
And what did this team, with all of that going right? I'm excluding the pitching, which that's obviously the answer.
We had our guy completely fuck up the season. That's what happened.
But what did that, when you had all of this offensively go right, what did that accomplish?
You can't blame the offense when the pitching staff when our bullpen, you had Edwin Diaz and Jerry's Familia blowing every game.
Whoa, Edwin Diaz. I thought Edwin Diaz was elite. But he wasn't even on the team, man. He was not.
You can blame. I mean, you can blame the offense at this point. Okay, this team was one of the best. This team was one of the best hitting teams in 2019. Chili Davis goes away. They decline.
You can't just say that your team's hitting well and expect you to make the playoffs.
Here's my thing.
This is not a hitter's franchise. We're looking for hitting right now.
I mean, even top 10 starter when healthy, Noah Syndergaard wasn't that good in 2019. So, I mean, there's a lot of things.
We'll stop you right there.
Happen.
Back to what I was trying to say. If you look at this team, and I'm only looking this strictly for the 2022 season and what they've done so far, Jeff McNeil is just another version of Mark Canha, Starling Marte, where these guys are high on base. Yes, is he a probably better overall hitter? Yes. But the Mets have a bunch of those guys. And yes, what did Javi provide? You need some difference in a lineup. You can't keep building the same team at every position. Same player. Marte, similar to Nemo. Nemo's better overall player. But all these guys get high on base. Conforto is a Conforto clone. You can't keep building the same team and expecting different results. I'm getting pissed off. I'm not getting pissed, but
the Conforto and Canha, it would be nice to. It's the main reason why I would have liked to take Conforto over Marte is because from both sides of the plate, you have that type of patient guy. That's kind of somebody to table set like that. That's what I like. But yeah, Canha is a Conforto type. Exactly.
And they've built the same team. And that's the point. The insanity thing. You're building the same thing over and over again, expecting a damn different result. Something's got to change. Yes, Dom and JD are most likely gone. But that's not the heart of this team. Someone from the heart needs to get ripped the hell out. And you're not going to trade Pete. You're not going to trade DeGrom. You're not going to trade Nemo. So who's the guy that has to go? Because something has to change. Not just little tiny things, or maybe change a bullpen arm, maybe change a bench bat. No, something from this team's foundation and its heart needs to change. And it's not going to be Pete as much as I want it. It's not going to be Nemo. It's not going to be DeGrom. It's not going to be Diaz. I don't think Diaz is part of Hart, but that's just good. I want to throw that in there. But you're not trading those 3 guys. So who's that next guy? It's got to be Jeff.
And you're telling me you want to keep this team as it is and you want to keep Jeff McNeil in that position when you also have the other thing on top of it with Lindor as well? You're telling me that's going to make it better?
Overblown. It's totally overblown. They were getting along.
And here's something that Hayden, and I'll shout out Hayden here, because this is Hayden's brought this up. I'm tired of this clique in the dugout. We got the white guys hanging out with the white guys and the Puerto Ricans. And I hate saying it like that, but it looks that way. Where you got like the Puerto Rican guys.
It's bad out of context.
It's bad out of context. But that's the point. And this team is become one healthy team. And even it's just little things. Even after the fact, like I brought up on Frank's video, go back to when the Phillies series in like August or whenever. Months after that shit happened. But Lindor's trying to be happy with Lindor and McNeil looks like he wants to fucking punch his ass straight in the face.
Maybe because they were about literally lost their spot.
I'm not saying
you can assume
it's a big deal. It's not the point if it's a big deal or not.
Going to change.
There's still something there. It might be little, it might be a big deal. We're not in the clubhouse.
I'm not even holding a grudge on that, to be honest. Whatever. It's all over. But it's going to continue. That's going to happen again and again and again. Because Lindor's not going to change, and he really should not because he's a smart player. And he's proven himself over these last, 7-8 years. So what I see is that it's going to continue. Why do I know it's going to continue? Because McNeil has acted like this since he's been called up. He's a hothead. He gets pissed off, and he's coming to 30 years old now. Grow the hell up, dude. Grow the hell up.
And I brought this
It's enough already.
His play can make up for that.
Can Buck fix him?
It's about winning, right?
Buck could
fix him. It is
about
winning.
I think Buck is the perfect manager for him right now.
But here's my
really succeed next year.
You could do that, but like I said, there's just something about this locker. You got to clean this locker room. That's why guys like Stroman are on here. That's why Baez was not re-signed. That locker room, and that's why you've brought in guys like Canna, Marte, Escobar, Scherzer. That locker room was an issue. It wouldn't be that big a deal for everyone that you've seen when they sign a guy. He's great for the locker room. He's great for the locker room. And getting rid of the guys who have, I'm not going to call them cancers, but, all these little details, if it's the thumbs down stuff. Stroman most likely went more nuts in the offseason from what we've seen. But we don't know. We weren't in the clubhouse. Who knows what Stroman was doing in the clubhouse? We don't know that. But we know what we've seen on Twitter where he can go. So it's just the fact that, one, you want to win the World Series, you got the I hate that word culture. But the culture of this team needs to change. And if McNeil's he's not expendable, he's good. I know and here's the other thing. I don't hate Jeff McNeil. Like, this isn't a Pete Alonso situation where I hate Pete Alonso because he's a piece of shit. McNeil's a great dude. I love Jeff. But I'm tired of this team settling for mediocrity. And something needs to change. And if it's not going to be Pete, it's not going to be Jake, it's not going to be Nimmo, it has to be Jeff. And is he going to go out and probably bounce back? And if he goes to Cincinnati, probably hit 30 homers, be an all-star, be Daniel Murphy? He most likely will do that. But if it helps the Mets down the line, I'm willing to sacrifice him. Murphy was just fucking stupidity. That was fucking stupidity. If you're trading McNeil and getting a valuable asset, even if it's number 3 starter, a lefty in a bullpen with the starter.
What?
Maybe, who knows? It's a throw-in, not at the main piece.
Bullpen arm? Okay.
No, I'm not fucking condoning that, but an extra piece, let's say the main piece, and they throw in over lefty, just if it's the age. You get Manaea, and then you get throw in an AJ Puck just to get an extra piece. That's what I'm saying, not Diaz trade. If they can find get him for a number 3 starter, get him for something that can help this team win this year and next year, because this is what kind of the core years Sandy and Steve wants these next 2 to 3 years. So this is the timeline. I'll take the hurting of McNeil going back and probably winning MVP, but if it helps the Mets down the line, somebody's got to go.
Look, I know what you mean, man. I just think
yeah,
it's gonna help us. I think it's gonna help us win more if he does return to form and he's with us.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You're winning. You're in a win now scenario. You've already damaged this so much because you have wasted 3 years of DeGrom's best years. You've wasted so much of these guys' talent. That's the thing. If you can't you need somebody that's going to be a guarantee.
Okay, well, we're also assuming that Lindor is going to be a 120 WRC plus hitter?
Because he has more to back up with that. Because he has an entire career ahead behind him.
You could argue that McNeil's good at 4 different positions. I mean, even if he's a 115 WRC plus hitter, he's still a great player. Even if he's a 110, he's still a very valuable player.
Okay, I mean, but he's still got to go.
McNeil's offense it's much more likely McNeil hits 130 WRC plus.
I'm not saying he'll do bad. What I'm saying is that you can't run this back again.
Okay,
these guys are going to kill each other.
Look, we've already replaced Conforto. Conforto is a giant piece of that core. Dom and JD are either going to be on the bench or out of here. So I think this core...
Conforto's more of the core before.
McNeil was playing great for many years with us. And so this core, I don't think it's fair to blame him.
We're not blaming him.
Here's my thing.
We're trying to address a situation.
Yeah. I still don't get how him being a career low 131 WRC plus hitter before this.
No one cares. This has nothing to do with the numbers. I know I sound hypocritical here, but there is nothing to do with the numbers. It has nothing to do with the numbers.
We're trying to win. We need to.
All right,
I want the guys who I think are going to make us win.
And
I think McNeil's play could make up for whatever things you think about him, which I don't buy. I don't buy that he's a clubhouse candidate. I don't buy that him and Lindor it's like enemies. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't understand.
And I don't buy that he can calm the fuck down at any point.
Because
the guy's a head case.
He's his biggest critic.
Hey! Here's what I'm trying to say. This is what the whole point of the video is. For this, strictly put this season in mind. Not past, not this. What is more valuable to the Mets right now? To get a legit number 3 starter, and with the roster we have right now, and the pieces that we have as of right now, and potential future moves they can make. What is more valuable to this team right now? To solidify the number 3 starter in that rotation, or keeping Jeff McNeil when you have pieces and future pieces that can provide roles as Jeff McNeil? That's what we're trying to say. We know Jeff's going to go out and be productive. We know that. But for this team, is the number 3 starter more important than having a guy you have guys who can do similar things? Maybe not as good as him, but we have pieces already on this roster who does do the same thing with him. That's what we're trying to say.
Okay,
that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying he's gonna be. This is where I'm coming from. I know he's gonna be great, but right now the Mets more valuable piece to the Mets right now is getting that starter than keeping Jeff McNeil. That's what I'm trying to put out.
Okay, this might sound crazy. This is going to sound crazy, but
last
Tyler McGill. You have Yusei Kikuchi out there, and if healthy, you have Carlos Rodon, who would be the best number 3 in the entire league if he's healthy.
You just said 3 question marks in 3 different ways. McGill has potential. Don't get me wrong.
And next to Grom, man, have you seen that?
We're 2 years. We're 2 years from McGill possibly breaking.
Exactly.
Up. We're not. We're not here to develop somebody. We're here to win.
Could he take a step? Yeah, but he's not going to be for what we need. Kikuchi is not a number 3 on a
next year could be his year. You never know.
No.
McGill needs to develop some of his stuff a little bit more. The changeup still needs a little bit of work, and he also needs to move into that actually pitching a bulk of major league innings, because he didn't pitch past 70 innings in a minor league season. So he's still got stuff to work on, and that's why I like the kid, but it's just not a win now guy right now. Again.
I troll you, mother. I love troll. Yes, he's going to be a piece to me, but he cannot be the Mets number 3 starter. That's the point. Can he be that in 2 to 3 years? And once he solidified himself, yes. But that's a Wilpon excuse. We're going to make McGill the number 3 starter. We just went outside Scherzer. We're in a championship
decision ever.
What? Oh,
that'd be the most Chad decision ever. If they're like, we're going to make McGill our number 3 starter.
Again, if he has promising peripherals, he has promising this, he has promising that. Yeah. That's for the future. They're trying to win right now. And that's the thing. I understand there's that side of, I look at this, you look at this. I like to look at it all.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to look at everything. Love the numbers. I love it.
No, serious?
All day. Love the numbers. I am looking at numbers every day. You got to look at everything. You got to look at it from both ends. And that's just the situation that they're in right now. They can't win. This core can't win.
Kikuchi. I'm not trusting Kick. One, to stay healthy. I know he had a really good second half of the last year. And all again, everyone loves his stuff. He's not a 3 on a championship. And you got to think he's a great 4. If he's the number 4 starter, I'll take him. But I don't want him to be the number 3. And Carlos Rodon, I don't touch with a 10-foot pole. He's Robbie Ray. He's Robbie Ray to me. I didn't want to touch Robbie Ray. I didn't want to touch Rodon. I'm not trusting this elite 1 year, but the rest of my career, I'm like, nah. I got DFA'd last season, which everybody's forgetting. Healthy,
don't worry.
I don't. I'm not giving him. I'll give him a 1 year deal, like maybe 2. I'm not giving him a 4 or 5 year deal. I'm okay.
No, I agree. It would be like a 2 year, 1 year deal.
I'm not giving him. I saw like Tony made a video, him saying I'm 4 years at like 70. I'm like, no.
Look, yeah. No. I mean, look, your Rodon is a huge question mark, and if that is, but I would for sure take it on a 2 year deal to make it not too long term of a risk. But like, I mean,
I'm not trying to bring in somebody with something to prove.
Yeah.
For the number 3, I need somebody who's already proven themselves.
Yeah, at the 5 and 4.
At the 5, at the 4, absolutely. Number 3.
I was gonna tweet it out, and I was gonna tweet.
I mean,
it out.
I don't want to reveal my pick for number 3, but
yeah, tomorrow you get that.
But I need at that top the 1, 2, 3. You look at it for a 3-game series. That 1, 2, 3. I need those guys who have already proven themselves.
I mean,
I'm done. I'm done with the okay. Taijuan Walker, he's got some good stuff. Bring him in here. He could be good. We're trying to win right now. We can't do these experiments anymore.
And I was gonna.
I mean, that's kind of how this team was set up before the new ownership came in, and they've kind of screwed themselves without a farm system, without a this, without a that. But I mean, I'm tired of the potential at this point. That's the thing. The damage is already done. You brought in Lindor for the next 10 years. You brought in Max Scherzer. You got to bring in guys who are proven players. That's just how it is. I love my analytical darlings. Don't worry. But they need to win. They're trying to win right fucking now.
So you got to start looking.
It's not what this can become. It's what it is.
Your pick is totally Kershaw. But here's the thing. If that's more volatile than having Rodon at the 3rd, in my opinion. Kershaw he's old. I think he's great. I think he's a top 10 pitcher.
Old?
Like, I think
he's 33?
33, 34. What are you talking about?
He's old. Old.
He's younger than
Scherzer. Like 4 or 5 good years left in him. You kidding me?
Kershaw is not what he used to be.
But again, we don't have to.
He isn't what he used to be, but what he is right now is pretty good.
If you want to talk about volatility, which is basically your concern with Rodon, right? Kershaw is incredibly volatile, given like he missed half the season last year. I know DeGrom did too, but DeGrom wasn't really like with Kershaw's like ability declining, and he even this is gonna sound super stupid, but his passion for the game seems to have
you're allowed to use that phrase. Okay.
But like, I mean,
so he's Madison Bumgarner
having 3 pitchers who are like 34 or more in the top 3.
Remember that draft where they loaded up on pitching from college last year?
And 2 of them missed half the season last year. Kershaw's missed a good amount of starts the past.
We don't care about from 5 years from now and what these guys are going to be for 5 years.
We need them for 1 year or 2 years.
Right?
I don't like. Look, if Rodon is, this is the same thing. If Kershaw's playing, if Rodon's playing, if Rodon is playing, I think he is the best number 3 in the entire league. If he's here, if Kershaw's playing, he would be the best number 3 in the league. If you bring them both in,
then you're getting sacked.
There we go.
All right,
but that's too volatile. I think it's too volatile if you bring in those 2. I think you have to bring in 1, and then maybe trade for Manaea, Bassett, maybe use McNeil to try to get Castillo. You have the best rotation in baseball. There you go.
Also, Carrasco and Walker, and those guys are still here. Like, they can't be sent out as much as we want them in Syracuse. They got to get at least a shot on the team because they are options. But
I mean, you never know. Maybe Carrasco's okay next year. I mean, Walker could be.
I think he needs a spring training. He'll be okay.
We're not going to get a spring training. That's the sad part.
Walker I can put in the bullpen. I wouldn't mind putting
He would get mad. He'd demand a trade, which
Well,
I'd be
then-
all for.
Who knows? Here's my thing. The Mets are trying to be the 2019 Nationals. That's what they're trying to be. With DeGrom, with Scherzer, they want that. That's why they wanted to sign Gausman. They went fucking bonkers for Gausman, and he took less money to go to Toronto.
I know.
They're trying to be the 2019 Nationals. So they're not going to fiddle with the Kikuchi or Rondon. They're going big game hunting for that number 3. So if it's
There is
Castillo,
no experiments.
And it's Castillo or Bieber, as far as I'm concerned.
that could, or it could be somebody we don't even know. Maybe we don't even know. I like German Marquez. I don't think he gets moved, but he'd be a
not
guy
as
I
good as
would like him
Rodon.
as a 3. What?
He's not as good as Rodon.
I would trust. I trust Marquez more. I've never liked Alec. I liked him as a prospect, but like I don't trust it. I just don't trust Rondon. I would trust Marquez more than I trust.
If Rodon's playing, I totally trust him.
I
mean, look, you have the same question mark with Kershaw. If he's your number 3, is he going to play?
but Kershaw's
Kershaw's 33.
Even old man Kershaw's
Fucking
still
old fuck.
But the thing, he's declined, dude. I mean, he's still great, but
He hasn't
there has been-
declined. He's
There's
peaked,
been
but you
decline.
peak at the amazing season that you have.
Of
You're
course.
not going to. You are not going to repeat the amazing. What was it? 2014 that he had, or 2013?
And we don't need him. All we need him to do.
He's
just
still
be the number
really
2
good.
I agree. I think he's a top 10 in the league. But if you're talking
But
about
why are we fucking bitching?
because your point about Rodon, who's right there for us, who I'm pretty sure we're gonna
Okay.
sign.
Who are you? Okay.
I don't think there's really any difference between the two signing.
And
either.
here's my thing: is again, maybe this is more just
Difference
an old man-
is
okay.
that Kershaw, Hall of Fame. Don't
Damn
care.
right. No, my thing is, and maybe I'm a boomer for this, but I like having diversity in my rotation. Where you got fireballer. If you put Kershaw at the number 3 with that fucking curveball, after like the 91, 92 with the spinny curve, that could fuck with somebody. And maybe I'm a boomer for it, but I don't want like Rondon is another hard thrower. You got McGill, who's not a hard thrower. Maybe he can continue to increase some velocity. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he
but,
could
like,
develop him too. Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't like Carlos. Maybe I just don't want him. So maybe that's why I'm just like, I'd easily take Kershaw over Rondon 100%. He's not coming here.
You're looking at
Kershaw. If Kershaw comes here, he's going to be the Sid Fernandez of this team.
Exactly.
That's how dangerous that 1-2 is at the top.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3.
And then let's get you guys all boners.
Let's
say
also add
Ty-
another thing. They did not give Kershaw a qualifying offer either.
No.
But I'm all on board, bro.
And let's get you guys all
is it gonna
excited.
happen?
And let's say McGill does turn into Jacob DeGrom, and he's your number 4 starter.
Which he is. He is Jacob DeGrom.
We can't
not
guarantee
doing
that, which is why you need to bring in someone who is
blah
has
blah
proven
blah
himself.
blah blah blah. McGill is elite. Seth. I'm a McGill true.
No, yeah. No, McGill's good, but
You got
not
one
there
more
yet.
Final thoughts, 'cause this guy's been sitting in the queue for fucking half hour.
I feel bad for
I
him.
think McGill should absolutely start over like Walker. I think we can agree on that, right? Can we all agree on that?
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
paying
I
him,
guess.
but he has options. He could be in AAA.
I think like Walker should be sent like somewhere. Like just
We're not even. We're just gonna forget about David Peterson too. I mean,
Well, he's forgettable.
He
so.
should be in the bullpen. I think.
I want David Peterson to be in the bullpen. Yeah,
because like he is good stuff. I like his stuff for sure.
been advocating that since his friggin' rookie year. I did not like the workload that he got in 2020.
But like, I mean, a long reliever. He has a really good ground ball rate too, which is pretty nice. I think Peterson's
There
good.
you go. He'll be your familia. There you go.
A better Familia, yes.
Don't bring him back, by the way. Do not do it.
See, Familia's good, but just get him off the New York.
Let him go to Tampa Bay.
off
Let him
the
have
New
like a
York
sub
Mets.
1 ERA in Tampa.
Again, and it's
Let
the
him
same
go.
thing that you go with McNeil. Obviously, two different scenarios right here, but
Completely
it's
different.
time to move on.
Completely.
It's time to move on. You
Just
haven't
sign
won
Ryan Tepera.
anything.
Just sign Ryan Tepera. He's
And when you were about to win something, he blew it 3 times.
Okay.
It's enough
in
already.
In his defense, the
I don't
World
care.
Series, only one of them was his fault. Okay, we all know that. But
all right.
I don't care.
I'm sending you to the shadow dimension. You
All right,
said
bye.
your piece. Goodbye, Zuriz. All right. let's see if he's there. First time caller, so that should be interesting. Guess I'm doing the radio thing. What's going on?
Oh, I like the icon.
Icon's lit. Is he there? Is he not there? All right, maybe not. So I guess text in the private chat when you're ready. I guess that's the best thing I can say. So
Yeah, it's just.
yeah, so get a little feisty. I like it. A little feisty before
No,
and we haven't
don't
even
like.
we said things, but we still have ammo for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't, man. How many times are you gonna realize that it's just not enough? I mean, like it's just
Exactly. The pain is how much
you're
more
not gonna
pain
run
do you
it
need
back.
to go
You
through?
can't run this back.
Exactly. Like how much more pain do you want to fucking deal with? But so I'm waiting. Let's see. I told him to text in the group. He texted like 2 minutes ago. I thought he was there. Looks like is he there? Hello. He's not muted, so. Huh. All right, give him a minute or two. So, I guess we could fill some time. We're not, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just again. And I know they're gonna do something. And that's the other thing. Like they're gonna do something stupid. And if it's now everyone with this Trevor Story thing, I'm like, no. I mean, he's a good player, but no, I'm not giving up a draft pick for Trevor Story. Stop.
No, that makes absolutely no sense. I'm 100%. I've been on it for a long time. I'm on the Kershaw train. I'm 100% on that. I need a three-headed monster. That's what I need.
Think about the legendary picture and Hall of Fame program.
It's just I need that whole I need that Maddox, Glavin, Smoltz type of stopper that destroys everyone and do that in the division that the Braves did that in the 90s. I mean, come on, do it.
All right, looks like he's set up. What's going on?
What's up?
I think we can't hear you. Make sure your mic or something. We see your lips move. We don't hear you.
Yeah, still can't hear you. Hold up, wait.
Okay. Oh, technical difficulties. Everybody has. As you saw at the beginning of the stream, I couldn't get the damn headset to work.
I don't know if it's working.
I think I can hear you a little bit. You're very soft.
Close. I'm getting good. Y'all can hear me good, right?
You can hear you. We can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Decent amount. Well, let me see if I can.
Something happened.
Blast my headset.
It changed.
There we go. That's better. There we go.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened. My computer is like connected to this headset. I accidentally clicked yes. But right now, we need a lot of work on the Mets. Like the Mets need a lot of work. Honestly, they should keep McNeil. Yes, he's still good. Just because you have one bad season doesn't mean you're out. Like I do like how they want to focus on winning, but honestly, we won 6 years ago. Technically, I do want to talk about that, but because I actually, what was his name? Perez, Salvador Perez. He had pine tar, so the pitcher won't have it. Catcher of the Royals.
Who's that guy? No, it's a meme. He hates Salvador with a passion. But,
yo,
I saw the video, but that's that's different. Like, it's like yes. Yeah. Are we still salty? Yes.
I'm not being salty. I just
I'm not saying but like we're looking. Catching in pine tar, I understand, and the only thing they do in that, because in Kansas City it was cold that night. Obviously, I live down here now in the Missouri area. It surprisingly gets cold down here, which I moved down here not to get cold, but just he did that for grip, for throwing the ball back to the pitcher. So I understand. Yes, we were all when we see pine tar pitchers, that was
they got caught against the Yankees back in the '80s, and they still quote unquote won the game 23 days later. So I was like, MLB needs to fix that. Like Rob Manfred needs to get on these cheating teams and literally punish them by giving the championship to the actual winning team, because the ones cheated out, meaning
he just needs to go in general. I think he's already made his damage.
Trust me,
he just got to go.
A Yankee fan agrees with me. Like, bro, he actually agrees. Like, yes, he had pine tar. He should. The Royals just cheat. Like they
and he did. He also won World Series MVP in that series too, right?
Got me more mad. Like
was Salvi or it was Salvi.
Yeah, and then they also the All-Star game. Most of them was Royals because they actually rigged the system.
Yeah, all the fans voted.
I saw that video. I was like, the whole World Series was messed up, anyways. I'm surprised the Cubs made it to the NLCS. Like, how did the Cubs did it and then they get swept? Like, they're like, oh, we're just gonna use our energy in the DS and the NLDS, and then we get our butts wiped clean. Like that made me laugh.
Mets of all people, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I
yeah.
officially got more into the Mets.
Gotcha.
But they need a lot of work. They need to study other teams because like there was I think it was the Dodgers or the Giants. There was one team that actually faked a throw and got a person out by faking. Like it was clean and smooth. So they need to study other teams.
Okay. I know Yachty did that in the WBC in like the semifinal game. Like somebody was celebrating rounding first. Yachty went and then just picked his ass off in first. I saw that. I mean, but I'm trying to think of teams that did that. I'm like trying to. Possible. But yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
I mean, yeah, they didn't play that well, but they did have the lead in all 5 of those games.
In all 5 games, and then damn sure he's Familia.
Yeah, Familia actually needs to go. I think it's time Familia to actually retire. He did. He was good in 2015, the playoffs, like especially against the Dodgers. Yo, I just love that they showed those Dodger fans. They're all like in the final. I was like, those Dodger fans are happy for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yes, for the Mets,
Utley crying too. That was good.
Yeah, I'm still with that 3-time. Like honestly, they won point blank, and I kind of want MLB to fix that. So that's what I'm saying. 4-time. I'm staying positive, like I did all these other years. Like especially this year now, since we got Scherzer. I didn't believe it. I thought it was all fake, like a rumor, until I searched it up. It was confirmed by Draft McNeil. I forgot his name.
My dumbass said on a Mets Weekly, I think I was going through Twitter and somebody tweeted out SNY, execs believe the Mets should try to sign Scherzer. And my dumbass goes, that reporter's a complete idiot. Who's the complete idiot now? But,
they got him. They signed him. Did you know they signed him?
Yeah. I did video that.
There you go. Hey, again, I know everybody's been sad about the lockout. Everybody forget. Oh, yeah, before the lockout, the Mets went shopping at Walmart. Just like, hey, I'm buying you. I'm going to get you. I'm getting you.
Shopping at Brookstone. The fuck you talking about,
Dude,
man?
Walmart splits you. Walmart gets slandered. I like Walmart.
They went Amazon because they got someone from Japan.
Have you seen the people of Walmart.com? That's another web.
That's another discussion.
Now, Walmart had orange. If Walmart had orange instead of gold, then you could say the Mets.
Hey,
that'd be ironic.
What do you got with McNeil? I see everybody in the chat saying keep him. I think I saw a couple. So why keep McNeil? There you go.
He's still good. Trust me. I listened and saw and once their stream. He's still good. It's just you have your bad days. You have bad games. They should keep him. He's still good. Like they should keep Conforto. Like Conforto, we saw that great catches. He got a lot of fuel in his tank.
Yeah,
for his career, he could still be in the Mets for like 12 years. He's literally that good, and the Mets are.
He'll look good in a Phillies jersey, man. Bryce is gonna give him protection and just hit 40 homers with MVP.
Phillies, with all due respect to Phillies podcast, there was a YouTuber who I'm friends with who's a Phillies. With all due respect, Phillies suck. Well, no, Marlins suck. They suck badly.
I'm more scared. The Marlins are coming, and obviously they've been a pain in our ass for a while, but they're coming very soon. If they can get it, they get a few. No, if that pitching develops, they're like us in 2015. They get a couple of bats. I'm not saying they're gonna go to the World Series, but they get a couple of bats.
If they make it to the playoffs, then yeah, that should be.
They could play spoiler as they usually do.
They could be a pain in our. They already are a pain in our ass. But if they had a few more batsmen, they got Garcia. They got Brian Anderson was pretty trash last year. As Aguilar's still a pain in our butt. But, I'm not saying overpaying for Castellanos is going to do something big, but they're pitching with Alcantara, Rogers, and they still have 3 more elite number ones coming through the prospect-wise, but still, high-quality pitching prospects coming. Marlins are going to be scary pretty soon. So, that's why we keep saying this 1 to 2 years because, hell, where we are going to be age-wise, it's got to be these 1 or 2 years because we don't know what that future is going to be.
But at least it was good Steven Matz did all what he did because we just got ourselves a diamond card basically.
That's a fair using MLB. This guy could be a main host. He's using MLB the Show references. Gotta love it. Imagine collecting DeGrom and Scherzer next year. Oh god.
Imagine I got Scherzer on my Diamond Dynasty team for 20, and that was before Scherzer was in the Mets because my Diamond Dynasty team, Yeah. So I'm shocked, but. Honestly, I'm thinking the playoff this year wise, I can see a lot of action in the AL side. It looks like AL side is actually also working. NL side is going to be like the Mets, the Braves, and possibly the Marlins too. Because
for the division.
Yep. Yeah, the Marlins are actually getting better at pitching. I understand that because I only checked New York.
Yeah, gotcha.
The Braves, I think they still got a lot of fuel in their tanks, so I think they're going to be cracking. Phillies, if they make it, luckily, okay. Nationals, they're done.
They're tanking. They're
also the D-backs.
Juan Soto is going to look great playing right field for this guy in a couple of years. It's be great in blue and orange playing right field, the City Field.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that actually be perfect. Now, Padres also need a lot of work too. We saw how terrible they played. Like, you had a chance in the playoffs to finally get your first championship. This is why I get against a lot of Yankee fans because they always coming at me like, "Oh, we got 27 rings. We beat you on 2000." Yeah. So what? We got at least one championship. If you want to go attack someone, go attack the Padres fans, not New York, because second we're your brothers. You're supposed to help each other.
Well, the Rangers too. I don't think the Rangers have a World Series either. Really? Yeah,
they lost back to back.
They lost a bunch.
Yeah.
They lost a bunch. I think the Rangers either.
Yeah, it makes me remind me of the movies. Like we had those 2 baseball movies and the Mets were in it, and then they just basically disrespected us. Like,
of course, that's how it always is. It's like the Knicks getting Disney making fun of the Knicks. Just
honestly,
the Knicks suck.
Yeah, like that year of LA, the Mets needed to pull it out. But I'm also talking about other New York teams like the Islanders and the Jets. Honestly, yes, I'm a Jet fan, but both Jets and Giants need a lot of work. And I just like the logo. I hate the new logo though. The new logo sucked. But as a Jet fan, I don't care much for football. Yeah. I don't care much for football. But in '69, it was the year New York. The Knicks winning, the Jets winning, and the Miracle Mets. So that needs to come again. And that was going to happen. It's just New York's under a curse, a playoff curse. Because we had the Mets. They were first place till All-Star game. I don't know what happened All-Star game, but then they went to third. Like, we were rocking and rolling. Then we had the Brooklyn Nets. They were rocking and rolling. Then they get kicked off by the Bucks. Mm-hmm. Then we had the Islanders. They made it to Game 7. And then they somehow lose 1-0. Now that makes me sus.
That's fine though. That's all right.
But it's like, and then of course Jets and Giants, they just need a lot of work. Like straight up.
Yeah. But
and then
that's okay that the Islanders lost. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I would say the Rangers will win, but they're just gonna get bounced by the Penguins in the first round. So.
Hey, we coming for you. We coming for
Lightning. You. Lightning just needs to get hurt badly. Like,
I can go off on hockey in hours, but that's other shows. Anything else you want to?
The Rangers just destroyed them back-to-back games. So
they
popped them.
Any other big points you want to get across? Well, you got your time.
Well, yeah, like that 9-12 incident, ironically my birthday, and the Mets won that day. Yes. But that whole Lindor going like that, I think that should be dropped. It's right old news. We don't know if for real the Yankees cheated.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right now it's just New York fighting.
I could care less. I really could care less.
I mean, I love how salty we live rent free in their heads because they always we posted it was your best moment of the year, and everybody the
9-12.
Exactly. Be like, oh,
we don't care about we don't even care about the Yankees. We just care because freaking Francisco Lindor was a fucking monster in that game. So
he's
the guy. He's the guy who's going to be here for the next 10 years. Obviously, we're going to fucking root for him.
Exactly. We're stuck with him.
Makes no sense. Like people are just who cares?
And then Syndergaard leaving.
The fact that it was against the Yankees is just an added bonus.
That's just icing on the cake. Exactly. It's it's extra just meme fuel.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Syndergaard cared if he was playing anymore for us. Because he literally said it'll be a hard swallowed pill if he plays next year in a different jersey. Yep. Next thing you know, where's he going? LA.
Going to LA. Yeah.
I mean, he loves going to little brother teams. He doesn't go to the Dodgers. He goes to the Angels. Like, come on.
Yo, that was crazy. And one more thing.
We got.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Great Power. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow my channel too.
Okay, man. I'm not one of these big guys. You can sell for him. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. I actually shared your content on my community page because I actually like helping out small YouTubers. That's
I got no problem. I hate
Nice.
seeing like bigger guys be like, oh, you can't plug your shit. Like I don't give a shit. Like we had a Discord like, oh, you can't promote yourself. Like, who gives a shit? Like it's a
Hey,
Discord.
my server, even though it's dead, you could promote yourself as much as you want. Like literally, my server is like to also help grow. It's just my server is dead. I just abandoned it.
Yeah.
But trust me, you'll make it to Fuzzy. You'll make it to Fuzzy's level. Yo, we need Fuzzy in
better
this.
person than Fuzzy either. Too, so, yeah.
Yo, especially since I mentioned the 2015 World Series stuff to Fuzzy, he doesn't make a video about it. It's like, why am I still here suffering? I need to. I made my point across. They cheated, and then Mets won 2015. It's just MLB's just like, okay. Oh no. Anyways, like you know what I'm saying?
They sweep so many things under the rug. That's
yeah,
just
you know, our great commissioner is always great. So he
but
loves.
me-
Yeah.
Me, you already know Blue Launch. I'm not going down that easy. I'm not letting Royals breathe without me complaining about the World Series. I'm not being salty. If they were no cheating and they actually played fair, the Mets will actually won it possibly 6 and 7, game 6 or 7.
Hell,
It's been like
won
against the Red Sox.
I mean, they should have won in 5. They were leading it after what the 7th inning or later in all 5 games. Like,
yeah, I don't know how the 9th inning the Royals tied it. That was clearly an out. I'm like, I think they just wanted to torture New York.
Inside tips, man. Inside tips.
You know what? Maybe we got to start paying refs. So, pretty much appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah,
I saw you
can't wait till you come next time.
I'll check out your I'll give you a subscribe back. Any other last minute things you want to plug? Because I am that guy. Plug whatever you want.
As usual, let's go Mets. I love you guys. You guys are cool to hang out with. It's better than hang out Fuzzy because at least we can't. It's like a radio station, yo. We're in a radio station. We're the new Mets station for the whole world to see.
Hey,
so I really like
doing Mets Weekly. That's what Mets Weekly is for. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow, what 7 Eastern?
Yeah.
6?
Tomorrow at 7.
Yeah, I'll try to join in the stream like how you did here. I'll try to do that.
Yeah, we'll probably have viewer questions, but probably towards the end.
This is more the freedom. Like we're fans on Mets Weekly is kind of the 6 of us, but maybe we'll do eventually some stuff. We'll do other content crew. We invited content creators on, so
I'm gonna get my custom jersey. I'm gonna get my number in the back.
Nice.
Ironically, it's because of Sonic 2. You know, Miles Tails Prower, 1992. So they did that with Sonic with the head with Sonic and 91 and Amy with Rose 93. So I was like, you know what? While I was making my character, since his name is Grave Prower, I was like, you know what? Let me throw this reference in. And this actually is my favorite number. So you know,
hey, that
MLB the show helps out.
MLB the show always helps out, man.
Yeah, no. Yo, I swept the Padres. I gotta send in Discord. I gotta send the Discord all my the show videos I did with the series. So have a great night, you guys. I'll see you next stream.
All right, man. Take care. So there you go. Got some more creativity, more content creators. Always love them. So there you go. Get a nice round of applause. Loves his damn soundboard. So as always,
used it that much. But...
Didn't use it much today. I mean, you didn't bury out Cerise. So that's good for you. You didn't completely bury him out. So I guess I'll take these last couple minutes to just give up a little channel update and what's coming. Some future content, some small things. Some pretty big things, maybe featuring other Mets Weekly creators. Who knows? Spoiling nothing, but upcoming content. I'm gonna hopefully try to get out this weekend. Part 1. Why do you have to hide? Just leave your happy ass on the screen.
This is your spotlight right here.
Oh god! Oh wait, do we get a last second call in from the call-in guy? Oh boy, do we have call-ins?
Don't give him attention.
Don't give him attention. All right, Jake. Well, I guess Jake, you don't gotta leave yet. I guess we got an extra. I'll fill 10 minutes. AEW is not on for another half hour, and maybe I'll make it.
Shit, I come too late.
I mean, I'll give you 15 minutes. I'll be like you.
That's all.
I'll give you like
I
your
wasn't planning
segment.
on being that long. Yeah.
So, all right, shoot your shot. Not with me because I have a woman, but
nice.
So what do you got?
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, it's echoing now. Great.
Oh god. So what do you got, McNeil? Anything? Shoot your shot.
Again. I just think fans. I guess I didn't come with anything prepared. I'm just saying, like when it comes to McNeil and trading players away, I think fans, and naturally I'm the same way, get a little attached to some of these guys and seem to overhype them a little bit. I think McNeil's a little bit more replaceable than some fans think. am I like by trading him? I'm not really giving up on him. I'm just looking to improve, and we don't have the prospects to give away to get a Castillo or a stud guy like that in here. So,
Here's again, and how I said it. I'm not trading Mauricio now. I'm waiting for another to deadline because again, if this team is legit, you trade all your assets now. You're not gonna have the assets for the deadline. So I have similar enough. Maybe Mauricio has a little bit more, but I'm not trading everybody now for when if this team legit can win and Ketel Marte, let's say Starling Marte gets hurt again or Nimmo gets hurt again, and Brian Reynolds is on the market. You can go out and get Brian Reynolds, or if Milwaukee ever wants to trade Hayden, you have assets to go get those guys to finish the team if they are legit, as we hope they are, and they show it on the field. Hopefully longer than just past July or August 12th, like past that 12 days after the.
Here's the thing too about Mauricio is like, and last year when we were kind of the hype was pretty real on this guy, it kind of calmed down a little bit, and fans were kind of saying, well, trade him. He doesn't have a spot on this team because at the time we thought McNeil was our second baseman for the long run, and we thought Javi Baez was going to be a long-term second baseman. None of which is really the case. That second base for the future outlook is wide open, honestly. Like, let's say you sign Chris Bryant, play him at third now, and then I'm just giving an example.
I know, yeah.
And you put Escobar at second for.
There's also another.
Mauricio comes up.
There's also another possibility that no one's talking about. Like no one talks about Carlos Cortez. He ain't that bad.
He's not that bad, but he's not a. He's more Jeff McNeil-ish than a starting.
I think he will contend for the roster this year. I think
he's like. Especially a decent role player. Yeah, I wouldn't.
He could be a Chris Taylor type, but I'm not. Again, I don't think I'm guaranteeing him a spot. I think on like the second base,
spring training.
But I think
again,
I like
it's
Cortez.
a guy you can have for injuries. Like the guy's what? He's 24 now.
Yep.
Cortez, right? He's 24, so like he's ready if they need him. Like that's another thing that like okay, try some of these guys out in spring training, see what they do, and get your freaking get your roster.
You can never have too many good role players.
We're gonna have injuries. Someone's gonna get hurt.
And COVID most likely is not going away. So
COVID will come.
Guys, so again, I think he could be a valuable piece, but also again, you could trade again, like I said in the video. You want to go out and make, I know J-Ram's not going to have, but let's say down the line, another huge superstar. I don't know genuinely who would be like an automatic opt-out. I know I said Juan Soto, but like, let's say you trade McNeil for a couple of top-tier prospects with the loaded draft this year, and let's say another draft next year. Then you start really getting the farm system going to say, let's say you can do a Scherzer-Turner trade at the deadline because you have the assets where like the Dodgers can trade if the Mets situation. They could trade Alvarez because they have two more behind it, which will be in my next video of a couple of the guys they have behind Will Smith, behind, that guy, that top prospect. They developed two more behind him, like Tony has said. So
right.
Mets can't do that. And with the loaded draft, if you can try to trade the expendable pieces like a McNeil, maybe if you add another starter, maybe you can make a starter expendable. I don't know how much value they would have, but walk across, maybe explore options. I mean, they're going to be true, but explore options of getting some prospects and make deals that Brody was doing, but be on the other side where you're getting the Blake Taylor for the scrub or, doing stuff like that and just finding hitting gems. That's my point. So
try to find a team that's stupider than you.
Exactly.
It's not hard.
That's what.
Yeah. It's very hard, and that's pretty stupid. So
try to.
F-Dog,
the Rockies are stupid. You got call up. See what you get for Zach Veen.
I might have a problem.
They're getting him. They're getting him. I'm getting him. I will drag him out of Colorado.
He did not touch a Sharpie all year. So Zach Veen can go fuck himself.
Yep.
He's an outfielder. Don't care.
Is he freaking 19 years old?
I don't care, dude. We lost a franchise outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, he's barely touched a baseball bat at the professional level, but he's a franchise player. So that makes Javi Baez freaking useless.
He is.
Kevin Kiermaier 2.0.
He's a minor league player. Yeah, he's a minor league player.
Javi Baez deserves to be in the minor.
He should be in the minor leagues.
Somebody find that clip. That was.
Look out for Mets Weekly tomorrow. It's going to be a bloodbath. I'm going to be slaughtering everyone.
High school-esque.
Oh boy.
Like, am I wrong?
Wait, what?
He just does it very well.
Who's high school-esque?
No, his approach
Like Shohei
to the play.
Ohtani was.
Oh yeah, I
No.
mean he's but
Oh,
also
right,
he's
right,
yeah.
Not Chris Russo and Mike Francesa. No, I'm just saying his approach to the plate is like high school level of just swing at fucking
His
everything.
attitude's high school.
But he does it very well.
He's got
he,
swag though.
he hits barrels, man. He gets them barrels.
Yep.
High
Gets the
the ball.
barrel.
But again, I don't want him. Like I like him. Again, this isn't a Pete Alonso situation. I do like Jeff as a person, and it's cool. But again, I wish I could take all of you off and just show Brett Beatty, but I can't because that's pretty. I don't have Beatty. Oh, I have a video. I guess I could just imagine this.
You're gonna get smacked down immediately.
You know what?
Smacked down.
It's minor league videos. It's not major league videos. They don't care.
It doesn't. It does not matter.
I don't make any money.
There's not a CBA right now. They can't copyright.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Even if you're monetized or not, you play a video for like 10 seconds, they're gonna suspend your stream. That's what they do.
Kidding.
Did actually?
They suck. Yeah.
There you go. Now you can barely see him. So
if you're watching YouTube, you suck.
Yo, I got a prospect question.
Oh, I have a prospect answer.
How far and how good is Jalen Palmer? Because I know he's
raw.
like a freak athlete. Yeah,
Yeah, he's raw as shit. He's a Brooklyn kid.
I saw him in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I saw him in a fucking bomb in Brooklyn over like to the fucking like amusement park. It was a fucking bomb. He's years away. He'd probably be like 4 years away. 3, maybe 3 or 4
Really?
years.
How is he's young?
He's 20, I think. I got him. He's a sweet spot ball over here. I pull out the Jalen Palmer.
He's not as like grow into his body like Mauricio, but
yeah.
He's still like
he's just young.
Yeah. The other guy that was batting in front of him, the Dupuentes guy. What is his name?
Dupuentes. Okay. Yeah, I know Ritter was good for them too.
That kid can get on base. That kid's got a nice approach. Look out for that. That's another guy.
Is it crazy to be like, damn, these guys are born in 2000 now. This guy's born in 2000. He's
21. Yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ.
Older and older every day.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, he's played how many games last year? He played 105 games last year. You know, nothing crazy. 722 PS. I mean, again, he's just raw, and he just needs to give him some
mid
time.
depth.
Yeah, exactly. He's like what? They have him like 13 overall in the Mets farm system. So again, if he develops, he's a New York kid, so you like having he played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I saw
grew up
in
Brooklyn.
He seems like a good kid. Hell yeah, man.
So,
Brooklyn got to represent.
Yeah, hey, what do you think about him?
What do I think about Nick? What do you guys think?
I'll tell you what he thinks.
Check out my video about Nick Plummer and what I think about Nick Plummer. Better than Khalil Lee. I'll say it right now.
No, he probably is. Yeah, you're right.
Better.
I mean, I
he's
think
got more
Khalil
value
Lee
than him.
Desperately overhyped by the fans right now. I like him.
Khalil Lee's good.
Because he's the only
good.
minor league outfielder we got, or minor league outfield prospect we got. Everybody kind of, I think, acts like he's better than he was, and he was pretty awful at the major league level last year. I like his glove though.
Well, here's the problem with Khalil Lee.
Yeah, he in the
last
past,
year he got called up way too early.
He just got
called up. Way too.
Oh,
Khalil Lee got called up way too early. He wasn't supposed to be up, and
they were saying at COVID they just needed a body, and he was one of the bodies.
They needed a body. That's the thing. Like these guys, the Mets had so many injuries last year that these guys were literally just used as pawns.
Dude,
that was it.
How many games did we start Cameron Maybin in? Like, it was insanity.
Too many. Too many.
It was like over 20.
20?
Like
over 20.
So,
I mean, he had over 20 at
20 more than we should have.
Yeah,
20 more than we should have. I went to a game where he started.
They've been on a great career. I mean, good career. He retired recently.
Great career. Took steroids.
The fact that anyone posted a picture of him in a Met uniform as like a career tribute, please go fuck yourself. I saw somebody post like for a great career. I'm like, why would you post him in a Mets jersey then? Like, post him in Detroit, post him in like Miami,
Marlins.
stuff like don't post him.
He's a good guy though. He's actually a really
he's a good dude. Yeah,
good dude. So. Anything else any other prospect questions, and then I'll wrap up the channel update. And anything else, Elias? You got one answer?
What's the name of the Mets AAA team?
The Syracuse Mets.
No, it's the Binghamton Rumble Ponies.
That's AA. Or is
Rumble
it
Ponies
win?
Yeah, you're right. Just fucking.
Bro, the freaking Syracuse Mets play. You know, I have a AAA team near me, so I see them.
The joke went right over his head. That's
exactly. We're trying to troll it. Just
that's tough.
I know. I can tell y'all getting to me. Yo, who's up? Yeah, you got a soundboard now?
I've had one for a while. I just haven't like.
Oh, you're doing it. How do you have it set up?
I'll tell you off stream because
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
we're
We
past
don't
an
wanna bore
hour.
people. We don't wanna
Hey,
bore people.
I was only filling time till AEW, and I still have enough time to make food, so I'm good. But
Rhino hour and 10 minutes.
hour and 10 minutes again,
Yo,
and I don't.
yo,
Yeah.
last
Go
question.
ahead.
Who's our DH this year? Who do you think? You think we go internal
Cano.
kind of platoon JD and Cano, or
Cano,
you go somewhere else?
Sir.
Cano, and Andrew McCutcheon.
Yee.
No,
And Schwarber.
The real answer
Schwarber
is
will be in
Cano and,
AAA.
Schwarber
Cano
would
and-
be, but he has to play every day. Yeah.
Well, you have a lefty version. The real answer is going to be Cano and Mark Vientos. That's your answer for DH.
Yeah, I mean, you like the idea of JD, like JD and Dom, but you can't keep 3 DHs on a roster. Like that's just bad team building.
I mean,
So
you
I
already
love
have one at
Dom, I'm
first
fading
base,
him.
but
I mean, you have one at first base who's, an atrocity defensively.
I mean, he's not
He's
stone
not
hands,
an
but he's pretty
atrocity
yikes.
I mean, he's not CJ Crone.
No.
I'll give him that. He's not as bad as CJ Crone.
He's not
Dude,
Luke
a lot
Voigt
of
stone
us is
hands,
solid
but
enough
he's
defender.
I mean, hey,
He's-
Steve Steve Cohen always watches my content because he did everything I wanted last year in my video except Springer and Morton, and he's done everything offensively besides Bryant so far in pitching side.
Yeah, I wanted Cannon and
Damn,
Marte,
Brian,
so he's
man.
watching me.
What
I
was
said
I
Cannon
forgot what
Marte.
I was gonna say. Oh shit! Now I fucking lost the train of thought. What the hell was I gonna say? Shit! Fuck! I forgot what
I
the hell
don't
was
know. I don't know
gonna
how
say.
anybody. I don't know how any Met fan that hates Conforto wanted Mark Canna. That makes no sense to me.
No, because he's a
Because
glitch
he's
in MLB.
cheaper.
He's a glitch in
He's
MLB The
cheap.
Show. Guy's amazing.
He's cheaper, and it's just a new guy. Again, the definition of
the same
insanity.
person.
They're literally the
Excuse
same
me.
player. Like, they're
Definition of
literally the same
insanity is doing the same thing over
but
and
the-
over again, expecting the same result. It was
I
time
mean,
to move
yeah,
on.
Canna's right-handed and he's whiter, but like
Exactly. They're, the
they're
same
pretty
player.
much the same
They're
player.
The same
like-
player. Exactly.
Exactly.
He's maybe
See,
a little taller.
you get Conforto for cheaper. Exactly. And he's not as inconsistent.
Watch him sign the Jackie Bradley 1 year, $7 million deal with the Phillies after the lockout.
I mean, it's possible that Boris is going to outplay Conforto's market and he's going to get less money. It's possible that that's going to happen, especially with the market, how it's going to be.
Be our DH. Bring
He could be the
Conforto
DH.
back. He'll be our DH.
Canada's your DH if you do that.
I mean, Canada,
No,
yeah, Canada would
Canada's
be
better
the DH.
defensively.
No, he's not.
They're pretty comparable. I'd say Canada's a little bit better, but
Canada's a DH, not because of defense, just to stay healthy.
You know what? Go jump off a
Dude,
bridge.
what's wrong with me wanting your boy on the field?
Piss off.
Seriously, every time
Piss
I say
off.
make him a DH for health reasons, not because
Because he's athletic.
and extremely injury prone.
so make DeGrom the DH.
Make DeGrom the DH at that point.
Exactly.
Keep him healthy.
keep him
you
healthy.
can't-
Yeah.
Be healthy.
not-
Be healthy.
and-
That's all I ask. Be healthy, DeGrom.
Here's my thing.
Just be
You can't
healthy. I
bubble
need you
wrap.
back.
You can't bubble wrap certain guys. Like, I get if he's like 35, 36. Okay, that makes sense. He's still in his prime.
Can we
he's gonna-
duct tape
and you-
Pete though? Like his mouth?
No, we take
His
Pete
mouth,
along.
no more press conferences.
We take
just
Pete
stop
along.
talking.
No, just stop talking facts. Just have him
Please
sit in the
I like
corner.
this
with-
mic'd up. What happened to On First from ESPN?
Oh God, no. Here's what we do with Pete
Oh, my
Alonso.
God.
We put him in the car. We take him to McDonald's. We get him whatever he wants. Then we leave.
What do you
the
think? What do
car.
you think his order is? I think he's a McRib guy.
I mean, yeah, he loves himself some McRib. Probably
McRib.
in the morning he
That's
loves
that's
he
a
loves his
segment for
sausage
Mets
sandwich.
Weekly. What would
loves
all
it.
of these players
That would
order
be
at
a good
McDonald's?
order at-
That's a good
Or no, we
segment.
should
I
do-
think
what's
we'll
these
write
guys'
that one
favorite
down.
fast food restaurant. I
Favorite
like
fast
never.
food
I've
restaurant.
barely ever eaten at McDonald's though, so I'd be useless.
Why you call me fat?
Mm.
Well, Elias, you call me.
No,
fat.
I'm not well versed in
I
McDonald's.
know.
I grew up vegetarian most of my life.
Dom is definitely a Burger King guy. He just looks like a Burger King guy.
Okay, that,
I like Burger
that's.
King. I said I grew up, not I am.
Oh, I'm about to
vegetarian.
say a vegetarian.
I literally had a steak
disrespect any
sandwich, Jay. and It
vegetarian.
was delicious.
There you go. So, all that, whatever that last 4 minutes was, I'll do a
Food
little
talk.
Food
Food
talk. Hey,
weekly.
I'm your expert if you're talking about good food. Channel update. I'm gonna start. I know I did a poll picking between the two, either doing top 5 prospects of the position and then coming out with my top 10. I'm gonna do them both because you know what? Why not? And catchers is first, and I can't wait to get heat.
The chicken #1.
Salvy's number
Yeah.
one. Spoiler alert, Salvy's number one. I'm kidding. The prospects are always going to be first, so the top 5 prospects will probably be out Friday. I'm going to hopefully try to get that out Friday. And then on Sunday will be the big leaguers. And then next week will be first baseman. The week out, every week, 2 videos a week of prospect version and then the big league version. Don't know the days. Just depends when the hell
it's top 5 or top 10.
Top 10. The big leagues top 10. The prospects are top 5.
Yep.
Because there's certain positions in the minor leagues that just suck.
Is Alvarez number 1?
No, fuck Alvarez.
Trade him.
There's an obvious first base catcher that's better than Alvarez. But
I mean, obviously, yeah, it's Alvarez.
He is in the top 5. I'll give you that. And one of my thumbnails did spoil a future video, so that kind of sucks. But not this one. But if you go back and watch there, I spoiled it. In a breakdown. But who knows? I did breakdowns. Also, the prospect breakouts from the Mets are still going to come out tomorrow on Mets Weekly. You're going to get another Rhino report of another top prospect. Depending, I know who it's going to be. And I have clips that I filmed because I own the rights to the video. So that'll be tomorrow. And I guess you go back in time and link all the Mets Weekly guys. I haven't done a description because I'm a very, very bad professional YouTuber. They'll all be eventually linked down in the description below. Anything else you want to plug before we get out of here?
Mets Weekly tomorrow.
Yep, I'll be there.
And fun games, and we'll probably all kill each other. It's gonna get heated. Y'all gonna lose, motherfuckers.
Definitely.
No,
I win. I always win. So,
yeah, big out Banter Media. Haven't really been posting. Once I kind of get all this my college application shit dealt with a bit, then more videos. Probably some more football stuff. I'm gonna try to get out just because there's literally nothing to talk about baseball wise, except player rankings, which I've done before. So expect some stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing like some short stuff, like YouTube shorts. I don't know, just experiment some cool stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully I'll try and actually post a video for once.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And a Giants video is coming on Monday because if a certain thing doesn't happen on Monday, you're going to see a very angry Rhino.
I know
that comes out Monday. That is. Black Monday better be black.
I'm just about to say, Andrew, I'm jealous, bro. My coach doesn't have players calling him every week saying they wish he was on the team.
Oh, I want to take a fucking switchblade to him, man. God,
I want to bring metal in that because both our teams suck, but you can tell by one team's going one direction and the other.
Well, I mean, at least my safety can cover some no-name running back against a guy.
John Gruden. I got a list of people that are dying to be Oakland Raiders.
Yo, how much are y'all paying Kenny Galladay a year?
Hey, we don't have a quarterback. Jones has been hurt all year.
Yeah, I could tell.
Jones,
all right, let's wrap this up before
and Jones is part of that issue.
The off-stream conversation will be.
Taking him offensive line. We'll draft 2 offensive linemen.
We can go all day fucking shit talking.
Go all day.
All day.
Rhino 2 hour.
Rhino 5
Rhino hour 17 minutes.
All right, you want this? Everybody go bother Elias on Twitter to yell about bringing back Metal and Madness if you want that. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to Mets Weekly, subscribe to these guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.